What's up, beautiful, bold, brilliant, and my thriving over 50 crew? This is 50 and Fine, where
50 and
we
Fine.
embrace our age, our wisdom, our journey, and we love doing it. So today I have back with me my friend for life, my roomie from freshman year at HU. You know. Let's welcome back Angie Clark. Hey, babe.
It's been a minute.
I know. Well, we had such a good time the last time.
I agree.
And we just had such a good conversation. And it was so funny because we got to talk about things that we talked about when we were 18, 19, learning ourselves and learning, exploring intimacy. And then to hear we're 52, having that conversation again about what it looks like now. That's dope.
Some of it looks the same and some of it doesn't.
It's the same and some of it doesn't. And I think that's natural and normal. Some things, like there's foundational things that should be the same, right?
Same.
But
Agreed.
We are ever evolving, so some things should look different, right?
Agreed.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
So, well, today we have another interesting and amazing conversation. Today's topic is dating over 50, the dating game.
It is a game.
So this is really going to be it. Listen,
it appears that it's a game.
I am so interested in not just our perspective, but what the comments are going to be like, because I'm a student of life, and I'm a student for life. I am forever wanting to learn something new and understand something. So I definitely want to hear what everybody else's perspective is going to be on this topic. So
I wonder how close it's going to be to what we think.
To what we think and how we experience. And what we think and experience is going to be different because I actually am not
dated in a long time.
The last time I dated was in the 90s. Let's put that in perspective. So
that's a long time ago, friend.
So, and we're going to discuss a little bit because here I am propelling myself back into it. And it's all anew. And I really haven't even done it, but the little parts that I have, I'm just like, wow, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Why am I here?
I hate it here.
I hate it here. So, but we're going to talk about it all and see if we can come up with some ways to go forward.
Yeah.
Understand it a little better.
I don't even know that I understand it at all. I don't even know if I can get to better. Okay. So we'll see. So, all right. To kick it off, let's talk about, first of all, what are some of the qualities that and this is in particular because we are women, what are some of the qualities that an over 50 woman is looking for in a partner when she's dating? And then, how is it different from your younger self? Ooh, how much time we got?
We're going to make it work. We're going to make it do it.
My goodness. Well, I'll just speak for myself, of course.
Please.
I'll just say that now at 52, what I'm looking for is so drastically different than what I thought I wanted when I was 19, 20.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
That makes total sense.
I hope it's different. I hope that it's different.
Some things, again, should be
the same foundationally, but no, in all seriousness, I think that for me, I think what quality looks like is knowledge of self. That is so paramount for me in a relationship. You have to know who you are. You have to know what it takes to be with you. I've said that a million times to my friend groups, and a lot of people don't know what it takes to be with them.
Like they don't know not analyzing that at all.
Yeah, because if you don't know that, then you can't articulate what you expect from me. If you don't know that you're a morning person, that you prefer to have sex in the morning, or you prefer conversations in the morning, or if you're a night owl, So, you're firing on all cylinders at 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m., whereas you might be with someone who's a morning person. So they're firing on all cylinders at 8 a.m. and you guys are just missing one another. And you have to know your love language. That is huge. Huge. I know it seems.
Or love languages, because I
True.
do not believe in a one.
I agree. Agreed. But I think not enough people are in tune with who they are as people. Their level of communication, their style of communication, their desire for communication, their ability to communicate, their willingness to communicate. And not just communication as talking back and forth, like really letting this person know what it takes for you to be satisfied, for you to be fulfilled internally in a relationship. You have to know all those things about yourself.
Yeah.
You can't just leave it for your partner to figure out. They're going to be exhausted by the time they get through that process. And the connection's not going to be there. The love is not going to be there.
We don't have time at over 50.
We don't.
Either.
We don't. You got to know. You got to give me the blueprint.
You need to know.
I need the Cliff Notes. I need the Cliff.
Right. No, seriously.
I need the U Bible for dummies. Give me the U Bible for dummies. Give me the bottom line for me. Get beeline from A to Z. Give me Z. Because I need to know where we are, what we're doing. And if you don't know at our big age, that's a problem. I'm just going to say it's a problem.
It's not a problem for me. That's going to be a problem for somebody else.
But still a problem.
It's a problem, but not mine.
Not one you're
not
taking
interested.
on. You're not taking on.
No.
Yeah, I get it.
I think also some of the qualities that, again, this is a new phase in life for me. So this is what I'm thinking and saying out loud that I'm going to be looking for and addressing. But definitely, you need to be able to roll with me. I like to do things. I like to travel. So I'm not saying you need to be
up under you necessarily.
No, what I mean is, you need to be able to go where I'm going without me doing it. So there's some level of financial stability that needs to be in place. And I'm not saying, I'm not, you don't have to be this rich, but you need to be financially stable and on your way to building wealth. Right?
Yeah.
And probably maybe in a place where, and this is just me personally, because again, I'm a student of life, and the person that I learn the most from is usually my mate. So you need to be on that level where you are forever growing, learning, and where I can learn from you. So I'm going to be looking at that for sure. That's definitely going to be a quality that I'm looking for.
No children. No small children.
Oh, because when you said no children, I said, I can't say that. I got 4 kids.
No, I mean no small children. I have
6 total, if you really want it.
No small children. If I'm 52 and you have a 6-year-old, I'm sorry. It was nice to meet you, sir. You have a nice life. I don't want to be raising children at 50 plus. I don't want to be raising children. Now, if you already have children and we're talking about grandchildren, that's different because you're not raising them. For me, no small children.
I'm going to say that I probably agree with you. I'm not, again, this is new. I need to see what that looks like. But I can tell you right now, I'm not. Like, my youngest is 18. He's leaving to go to college next month.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Imagine meeting a guy with a 2-month-old. Imagine.
Let me say this. Okay, I'm 52. I'll be 53 this year. If you're my age and you got a little baby. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want anything to do with you. Forget about the fact that you have a little baby that has to be, reared and no. How do you, at your age have an infant.
What? Yeah. What were you thinking about?
Now I'm questioning you as your character.
Yeah.
And your actions. Like, yeah, maybe I don't want that.
How old is this baby's mother? How old is this child's mother?
Maybe I don't want that.
That's why I say I don't want any small children.
I mean, yeah.
I don't want.
I don't want to raise.
I'm beyond that phase in my life.
And I am probably one of those right now. Knock on wood. I need some wood somewhere. my boys don't have children yet. Even my bonus daughter. My bonus son has a daughter, but he's 34.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But all the rest of them, they don't have kids. So I'm probably gonna be one of those grannies that's on the go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like how my mom was, like dropping the kids up. Yeah, this weekend you can, but the next 3 weekends I'm out. So no. So somebody I'm dating having a little one, that means you can't roll with me.
But that's what I was saying. So, that's why I say it goes hand in hand. Yeah. No little children, no small children. I don't want to be in that space anymore.
You also need to be sure of yourself, and that is knowing yourself and sure in your space, whatever space that is. And I mean whatever space that is, because I'm not somebody that discriminates. Like, you're a plumber. Plumbers make good money.
Oh, absolutely.
You're an electrician. You know what I'm saying? It is
absolutely
right. I know. So I'm saying you're sure about you, where you are, and your space.
Agreed.
Yes.
I think
you gotta be funny too. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You have to be funny because I'm sorry. I like to.
You love to laugh. I'm the jokester too.
I love to.
She got jokes.
I watch comedy shows all day long. I watch TikTok for the comedy.
And so you gotta like music too. Let's be clear. This girl can sing her face off. Okay.
Listen. It's not even you gotta like music. You have to be a music connoisseur, because we're gonna sit and dissect music. We're gonna lay on the floor and listen to my record player, my vinyls. That's how much you have to like music.
She got multiple record players.
So yes, I'm sorry. Those are definitely
music,
two
for sure. For me, it's character. You have to have good character, and I don't just mean you are not going to shake a baby to death. I mean, you are going to take care of yourself, even when nobody's looking.
That's the part. We said that the other day. I don't remember what we were talking about. But
even when no one's looking, when you don't believe that you'll be found out, you still have to want to do the right thing. That's very important to me. Who you are when no one's looking is very important to me. So, good character.
They're very good.
Have to have good character.
Very good. How's it changed since when we were younger? Because I don't think, funny was always one for me.
Yeah.
I don't think music was one for me that you had to like it. I just assumed whoever I was going to be with would
like it.
But I didn't make it
you didn't qualify it for yourself.
But as I became older,
you're like, oh no, this has to be.
It has to be right. But so what's different? I used to have physical
requirements.
Not requirements, of qualifications.
Yeah.
Because you could be outside of those.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't say requirements. You could be outside of, but I used to, and I don't think I do. Like,
you don't have preferences anymore.
I used to like really, really dark men. Like I like chocolate men. And I still do. I don't think it's like,
it doesn't matter.
When I was younger, it was like, because when you think about it, that's not true. I did date a couple light skinned brothers.
Yes, you did.
But my preference, who I went after, I was actually looking at, they were pretty dark. No?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So that is
few that I know.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See.
I hadn't even thought about that.
Exactly, and I think that was that programming that I may have done to myself, because there was a few that I probably should have dated that weren't of that complexion, and I didn't.
And
right?
You didn't, because they weren't in your preference.
I didn't know why. But as I, interesting, right?
It is. I literally thought about that in real time.
Yeah.
I think for me is what I have always known about myself is I love intelligent conversation.
Girl,
It is an aphrodisiac for me. I'm such a nerd, guys.
I am too.
I'm such a nerd. But that's just who I am. I embrace it. I lean in. It's okay. Like I said the last time I was here, it's okay. I have signed my own permission slip about that. But for me, intellect. Intellect is huge for me.
That's now. Was it that before when you were younger?
Both.
So it was partly that for me.
Yeah.
And that, but now.
Yeah, it's mandatory.
I think in my 30s it started to become like I'm drawn to someone who speaks eloquently, who reads and is talking about what they read. Let me tell you something. Teach me.
I like men who can reason, who have good rational thought, not just one-dimensional thoughts.
Yeah,
I like comprehensive thinkers. And
I like to engage in conversation.
Agreed. Because I think that that's going to serve you well if you choose them as your mate, as your partner. That comprehensive thought pattern, they've exercised that muscle for themselves even before they get with you.
It has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, they've exercised that muscle before, so it's going to be easy for them to take care of you, to see about you in that way.
Yeah.
And they're going to use rational thought versus emotion to resolve conflict, to take care of problems, to
they know how to
issues.
Balance all of it, the rational and the emotional.
Yeah.
And that is definitely important.
It's important. It's very important.
I think when I was younger, and this could have been just part of, growing up.
Sure.
And I was a debater. I actually wanted to be a lawyer and a judge. So
I remember that poli-sci.
So I was often opening conversations, and we do this, but we're not offended by it.
No, not at all.
I found coming up that a lot of people would be a little bit more offended because I would always make it a point to show the other side. What about this?
Argue the other side.
For
sure.
But not necessarily because I agree with the other side.
Right.
But I wanted to
What does that look like?
How you open your mind to see other points of view. And I got a lot of shit for it over the years. I did. And to some degree, I probably toned it down even in my relationships in my 20s and 30s, all the way up until, probably like my mid 40s where I started to be like, no, but this is who I am. I like to discuss and pick your brain. That's really what it was for me. Yeah. Picking your brain.
I think that's one of the things that you and I share is we ask questions. That's how we get to know people that we're interested in, that we are looking to build friendship and connection with, is we ask questions.
So do you think people over 50 are dating with intention, like in marriage, or is it purely for companionship?
Oof. I think both. Okay. I think it depends on their history. And then also where they want to land. Because I know some people in their 50s who are not interested in marriage at all. Like they either have been there, done that, or they're so fearful that they are opting out. They're looking at what they see in the world today and they're just like, nope, I don't want that. I really don't want that. So you know what? I'm good. I'll take friends, I'll take family. I'm just not interested in this romantic roller coaster that so many other people are on. And I think that a lot of people are just opting out.
So are they dating for companionship then?
I don't think they're dating at all. A lot of women, they're opting out. I know I don't speak to that many men anymore, but a lot of the women that I'm in a relationship with, they are just opting out altogether. Like they're just like, no, because it's such a roll of the dice. When you do allow someone in, even for companionship, there's still this possibility for feelings to develop. Even if you qualify it and say, this is just for companionship, this is just for this specific thing, we are beings with feelings and emotions, and those things always have the ability to develop. And I think because people are so fearful of the outcome, they're just opting out.
So, but I also believe that we are humans and we thrive on interaction with others, and definitely of the opposite sex.
Agreed.
So, like for me, I'm not dating, I'm not seeing anyone. I think I'm able to get that energy though with the men that I am around. Whether it's with the band members and just talking about music or whatever it is, I'm not missing that as of yet. So when I do start to miss, well, I am missing the intimacy. Let me be clear. I may not lie about that, but the companionship part, I'm able to lean on some of my brothers and just talk. I just want to shoot the shit, right? But when I do start to miss that, am I going to be really looking at that point like, okay, I need to start dating for this companion, this partnering, and I believe in partnering. So it's just
that's a good question.
And I know, and speaking to my ex, he has often said that, you know, men are more lonely because they don't have that
friend group,
that companionship where they can just talk to women, or their friends are not like how women go on trips together. Women do spa dates. Women go out to dinner together. Whereas men don't miss that a little bit more.
They don't live as much in community as women do. I agree. And so I can absolutely see where they would be lonelier as a collective. I can absolutely see that for sure.
Are we seeing a shift towards non-traditional relationship styles in our age group?
Absolutely.
And what relationship styles are we seeing in our age group?
Polyamory is on the rise.
In our age group?
Yeah.
Now, I've seen it in younger age groups. Yes, I'm well aware of it in the younger age groups.
Well, let's look at it from this scope.
Okay.
If we go back to the silent generation, a lot of women were wives or mistresses. That's polyamory, however you choose to slice it.
No,
it's been there the whole time. Yeah. It's been there the whole time.
It was before that generation. It's been there before biblical times.
Oh, for sure. What I mean? For sure. It's always been with us. I think, but for the masses, what I've seen, it was more with younger women.
But to your point, even though it was there before, when we talk about the silent generation, those baby boomers, no, it's different. It was different then because it wasn't spoke about. It wasn't necessarily
It was silent. Exactly. It was silent.
Now we all are aware.
Exactly.
And we all agree.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
This is what we're doing.
Right?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I think it is. We're definitely more open to it. It doesn't have the taboo or the stigma that it used to have. And it's much more palatable for a lot of women because we are able to take care of ourselves financially, economically. So we don't lean on a man as much for that financial support. We really just need you over here for this.
And no, don't be offended, man. We're not saying that's the only reason we need you. But we are saying that it is different than times where you provided everything
for us,
or needed for everything.
Yeah,
we're saying we can handle that part. Let's just connect on this companionship level and see what that does
and see what happens.
And
I think
that's interesting.
But I think a lot of women are apprehensive about it because they don't want to get stuck there. They may not want to get stuck there if they're
stuck. Where am I
in
the openness of the relationship,
right?
Okay.
Because that too can seem a little bit more out of your comfort zone. So if you're just exploring, but this is really his groove, this is really what he does, you can absolutely get trapped.
Yeah, because it's not you.
It's not you.
Really you choosing. You're going along.
You're kind of falling into it.
Yeah.
So I think that there's some concerns, especially with women in our age group, because I think we're like the guinea pigs, if you will.
But the way we're speaking is, and you know me, it's equal opportunity over here. The way you were just speaking was, it's not on both sides. Like, she's going along with it, but from my understanding, there's an agreement in place, and if she can do the same thing that he can do in those relationships.
Yes, true.
Okay.
But I just feel like we are still feeling the residue of that, the societal expectations that we have on women. It's much more restrictive on women than it is on men. It's much more accepted.
Even with the men that's in that relationship, he may be saying,
that he's okay.
But ego and pride is a monster. And when that starts to come into play, I know I agree to this, but I was saying it for me, really, not. I didn't expect you to really do it. So
I'm not comfortable.
That would be very interesting.
And that's why I think those societal pressures, those societal cues that we talked about the last time I was here, I think all of that plays a role. All the tentacles of that is, you can see it show up in a lot of different ways. And I think we really have to keep pushing forward to disconnect ourselves from the pressures of that.
What's influencing the change and the shift in the non-traditional relationship styles? What do you think? I think I could
so
say
many
for
different
me,
things.
Yeah. I think there are a number of things, and I think women being more sure of themselves is playing a part in it.
Okay.
Meaning they're speaking up about what they want, what they don't want. And I think the history of infidelity plays a part, because now we're saying, no, okay, you was going to do that anyway. Now we both going to do it. So we just open here. So I think that plays a part in it.
Unfortunately, I think you're right, Fred. I think you're right. I think because women were doing so much emotional labor in a lot of those relationships in the past. And now we're just like, no, I'm not carrying this by myself. I'm not. They're just not willing to do it. They don't care about the stigma that's going to come from leaving your husband, or, putting your relationship on ice, or exploring these different relationship styles. They're just not, they're not overwhelmed with what comes with being different, exploring, choosing something different for yourself. And so I think that societally, we are all shifting with a lot of different things, especially for those of us over 50 who are gainfully employed, financially stable, a little more traveled in the world, a little more sure of ourselves. I think those of us who kind of fit that bill, it's more challenging for us to find those traditional relationships.
So would you explore non-traditional relationships? So I'll speak for myself.
I would, but it would have to absolutely look a very certain way.
I don't know what way that looks like.
To look a very specific way.
I think initially I might be open to it, but knowing me and how I am, it would get old real quick.
That's why
I would be like,
it would have to look a very specific.
I'm over this already.
It would have to look a very specific way. I have friends that are that are in non-traditional relationships, and so I ask questions like all the time. So I'm curious because I came from a very religious background, so it was not discussed. It was not conversation. It was understood. We don't do that. So just me being a student of life, like yourself, just wanting to understand like where my friends are. So when we do have these discussions, I won't ram my head into their ideals until it makes sense to me.
Right.
So I'm just asking these questions inquisitively so that I can be more compassionate, when they're discussing things and sharing things with me, more considerate of their choices, their lifestyle, their partner. So I'm growing. I'm absolutely growing.
That's a beautiful thing that you are aware and open, because it's not something that we normally would do.
Yeah.
Or in the past, it was just like, no.
Yeah.
And I can say this. I was Muslim for decades.
Yeah.
And it is part of our culture. It's part of our religion. I mean, you have to agree to it, and I never agreed to it, so he wasn't doing that.
Okay.
Yes, but like my husband could have had a second wife if I agreed to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have to agree to it. But it was just not something I was.
You wanted.
So now at 50 in this day and age where everybody's doing it, it's just like the only thing that I can say about it that resonates with my psychology part of me is that they have made it where it's equal footing, whereas it was not before. It was not
one-sided.
It was one-sided.
It was only open on one side.
That's not to say that I would still be interested in doing it. I'm saying I appreciate that part of it. That it is not one-sided.
Well, I think Monique caught a lot of heat years ago when she told people that her marriage was open. But what a lot of people assumed or saw or concluded that it was only open on his side, that it was only women that were coming into that relationship.
They just assumed that.
That's what I said. Yeah. She never said. She never specified. But I think that is the automatic assumption.
That's the societal norm thing that we have created.
Is that men are the only ones that get it open on their side. And
because if she got it on open on her side, shame on her.
She for the streets.
Yeah.
You gotta let her go, man.
Yeah.
She not yours. She for the streets.
Yeah.
But why is that? Why is it that when a man has it open on his side, it's okay? He gets a pat on the back. He gets a attaboy.
It has a lot to do with, and I'm probably going to get all kind of flack for this, but I believe that it has a lot to do with ego, pride, insecurities.
Well, friend, you swung for the fence.
I'm just saying, I really do. And possessiveness. We sometimes, a lot of times, think we possess a person. They're ours. We own part of them. We own them, whatever it is. There's that sense of possessiveness when a person is theirs and they belong to themselves. They lend themselves to you for you to experience and experience only. One more thing, and we're going to go off that side. It is I'm a person about balance. Everything in balance.
Yep, agreed.
Everything in harmony. So, yes, I do believe a man is the head of the household. I think his job is to protect and provide to some degree to his ability. That doesn't mean she does not contribute to that. But I also believe there's balance, that she is able to lend whatever information, whatever conversations, so that he can lead properly and protect properly.
Okay.
And there will be no need to control because we're all on one accord anyway. There's no need for control or possession at that point.
Okay. But we're going to come back to that.
What are some of the non-negotiables or red flags that you have as an over 50 person? And what should you be watching for in the dating world today?
That's loaded, friend. You just hit me with the 1-2 punch.
Let's go.
Oh my God, non-negotiables. Well, for me, non-negotiable has always been disrespect and violence. I don't do disrespect at all. And disrespect shows up in a lot of different ways.
I was going to say,
let's talk about it
in the dating world. Because if you see violence right off, there's no reason. But let's talk about the signs of it.
Yeah.
As you're dating someone, what are those red flags? What are those signs?
For me, you don't respect my time. You don't respect my perspective. You don't respect my ability to think for myself, to reason or ration for myself. All of those are non-negotiable for me. I don't like misogynistic men with misogynistic perspectives. And it's a fine line. It's a really fine line because I do believe that there is a place for some level of tradition with absolutely a modern twist. I don't believe that a man should hold the entire weight of the family's economic position on his back. Just in the times that we live in this day, it's very difficult to do that. You've got to be a top tier dude to be able to carry the full weight of a family. Let's say a family of 4 even. That's a lot. You got to earn a lot of money to be able to do that. And, it's just not necessary. It's easier with 2 people. It's just way easier with 2 people. But for me, disrespect is non-negotiable. I don't like it. You're not going to cuss at me. You're not going to be raising your voice, talking loud, being dismissive to me, my thought process, my position. So I think that's why I'm single, because I don't do disrespect. And I think for me, disrespect is big. It shows up in a lot of different ways. And so I just tap out. When I see it, I just tap out because I know me.
Yeah.
I know that I'm not going to be able to get there emotionally or mentally because I want a guy that is a stand-up guy. I want a guy that loves me and who actually likes me. That's a whole different thing in dating. It's a whole different thing.
So I'll tap you.
Go.
Disregard.
Ooh.
I cannot do disregard. And it might be a trauma thing for me. Growing up, feeling that way to some degree. So, and even in a relationship, I felt that. So I don't do well with that at all. So yeah. That's
being disregarded. Yeah.
And we all have character flaws, but your core character, I do not want to do someone that is always trying to be slick.
Ooh.
Always, you know what I mean?
I do.
We had this conversation about someone else, but
underhanded. Everything is underhanded.
I can't.
It feels like you dealing with a used car salesman all the time.
Well, I was a used car salesman. Hold on a minute. I used to own a used car dealership.
You know what I'm talking about?
You
feel like you got played. You know what I mean?
I don't. Yeah, that's the slime, the underhanded,
the residue that's
because it's gonna bleed. It's gonna bleed into how you
everything,
how you treat me, and I just don't want that. So those 2 things,
and your decision making, it will bleed into your decision making, and that's going to impact everything under the house, under the roof of the house. It's gonna impact everything. So I agree that underhandedness. But to me, that's a character flaw, just like you said. That's a character flaw.
Some character flaws are just minute, right? They're just, you can tweak. But that is a character flaw that I just cannot do. You said something a minute ago about he's got to like you.
Oh, for sure.
And I realized that there's been many relationships where they didn't really like me. Me, like to my core, the person.
In
like,
my fullness.
I'm a quirky girl. Let's be very clear. I'm quirky. I have these things, and you don't always have to engage in them with me, but you have to like those things about me enough where you're not trying to change that about me. Man, that is so
big.
important.
It's so big.
I will forego a whole lot of other things to make sure that you saying you want to be with me, you like me. Not this, what you see, because this can go away at some point. But like this, how I think, how I move, those little quirky, creative things that I like to do.
What I bring to your table.
That you're good with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Liking a person is so not the same as loving them. It's so not the same.
So I'm very intentional now because I'm paying attention. Like, you gotta like that
part of me.
That I like to go hear live music. That
oh my gosh,
you gotta like that. That I like to perform sometimes, or that I have these like that her burlesque thing. You may be a little uncomfortable with your woman out in less clothes, but that you're like. She'll be dope. And she's still coming home to me. Because I'm loyal. I'm with you until I'm not.
She's quirky, but she's such a cool girl, though. Like, she's such a cool friend.
Since even as a young person, I've always been this balance of quirky and cool. Like, I was popular, but I was such a nerd. I was a straight A student. I was a nerd. So I was this quirky student government secretary state, I was that, but I was also I was popular.
She was very popular.
Balancing that. Well, you talked about something that is real important to me. About being liked.
Yes.
Because you can love someone and not like them.
That is a thing. And
for me, it's important that you do like me because I don't think you can fully love me without liking me, because liking me embodies all that I am. And I'm a lot. I have a duality thing about me.
Agreed. I think we both do.
Yeah. I'm a nerd. I'm a quirky kind of person. I'm a tomboy. So that's one side of me. But then I'm also this prissy. Want to wear dresses and heels. Sex vixen. Right?
Yes. Absolutely.
I'm that. And so you don't just get that. So sometimes when men see me, and including my ex-husband probably, I may have had that. No, he's known me since I was 15, so I can't say he had that. But I may have that persona of this pretty vixen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm so much a tomboy. I put my sneakers and my jogging pants on in a minute and a hat.
And she is a hip hop head.
And I'm a hip hop head.
Yeah. Do you find that people only accept one side of you versus both?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
Because they see the one side that they are drawn to, and they just want that. They box out the other parts.
They reject it
to some degree.
They disregard it,
and that's why I said disregard is the number one for me.
They disregard it. Ouch! Ouch! Well, I think for me, I grew up in church, and also, I'm a biker chick.
Yes, you are.
So
she's a biker chick. Very interesting.
It is. It's full circle, as we were talking about before. But I think it was part of my programming.
Yes.
I think it was part of my programming.
Probably was.
Yeah. My mother was, she was very strict in the way that she raised her girls. I have 5 sisters.
5 of them.
So she was not open to a lot of things for us.
Right.
Because she wasn't open to those things, and she didn't want to. She wanted to protect us from what she could control.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
I think that duality in me was developed over time. It was not always there. Mm-hmm. I was very much one-dimensional for a long time. I think it was always in there, but I was just too afraid to tap in.
To tap into it.
Too afraid to tap in. And then once I got married, I think being with him gave me the freedom to explore a lot of different things about myself, because I honestly thought that we were going to die together. We were going to die married, you know? And so I was willing to roll the dice.
Right.
Like, I rolled the dice. I gave it all that I had. That's where it developed, though, in when I was married to my son's dad. So that's where it developed, and I'm glad that it did, because I think it feeds a different part of me. And so I need someone just like you that understands that duality in me, that appreciates it actually, and is supportive of it, and not afraid of it or disregard. Yeah.
And mine has been there forever. When I was little, I was a tomboy, and I was a singer. I was a tomboy, and I was cooking. You know what I mean?
I do, because you fed me in college.
Right. So yeah, mine has been there a long time. So yeah, I definitely need
somebody
that's a quality that has to be acknowledged.
Yeah.
And plays a huge part. And not from a superficial place
or an opportunistic place. Like they just want proximity to you because of you're a stepping stone for them to get to where they want to be. So not in that way.
And not in the way that I need to feed my ego.
Right. Exactly.
I literally need you to like me, and if you don't, it's cool.
It's okay.
It just means that
we can't
you can't.
We can't.
That's all it means.
Yeah,
I'm okay
because
I'm not for everybody.
Everybody's not gonna like you.
I let me tell you, I'm not for everybody.
Absolutely.
I'm really that quirky. You know what I mean? So you're in for a ride for this. But
agreed.
So to talk about old-fashioned courting versus this new age dating and dating apps and social media. Has it changed the game?
Yes.
Do you think? Yeah, it has.
Yeah, I do.
So I'm an old-fashioned girl. And that might be by default, because again, last time I was dating was in the 1990s.
But I also think it's our programming too.
It's part of my programming too. But it's part of my program because I've been dating since the 1990s. So when I was dating, that's what was happening. That whole setup, you meet somebody, you ask them out, or you show your interest, go out, get to know each other, that whole courting thing.
It was one-on-one. It wasn't 3-on-1 or 5-on-1.
And it may not necessarily have been programming. It was the way of the times.
Yeah.
We didn't have internet, social media.
Yeah, we didn't have that access.
Oh, we started to have it in the 90s. Access. I'm sorry, we did, but the constant social media.
Internet, but not social media.
I think MySpace came out in late 90s, maybe.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Yeah.
But even MySpace wasn't what social media is today.
Absolutely not.
I do think that social media has changed dating. And not necessarily for the better. I think that people feel like they have way more options than they actually have. And when you don't feel pressure to do the emotional labor that it takes to get to know someone, you just tap out and go back to swiping.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, she said something, or he didn't text back fast enough. He don't like me. Boop, boop, boop. You're back to swiping. Yeah, it's the truth.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, it's the truth though. Like it gives people this false sense of options. You don't have that many options because a lot of those guys are not even in your area. Or you may not even like them, even though they may like you. You may not even like them.
Yeah.
I remember when I first set up my profile, the way that it was set up back then, you just had like this maximum number of likes. So if somebody sent you a heart or whatever, the max was 100, but it would just put a plus sign if it was more than 100. And so you don't really know how many there are until you go in there. When I was over 400.
That's overwhelming. That's overwhelming.
I was over 400. I promise I'm not exaggerating. And I thought to myself, this is not real.
Right.
This is not real. When I started that profile, I was just under 50. I've been a plus size girl for a long time. It ain't that many dudes in this world that like plus size women. Like, let's be clear.
Y'all lying.
It's a niche, and I understand there are some men that love plus size women. They do. They love a skirt.
Girl.
They call chubby chasers. But I'm just saying, there is a group of men who do prefer heavier women, but not 400. Not 400.
It was just easy for you to hit. It was
easy for you to just hit like and hit. And here's the thing: if you are just like open, let's see where it goes. I don't want that. I don't want that in my life
because we want intentionality.
Intentionality.
Period.
If I'm not your cup of tea, off the muscle, say no. Hit the X.
That's okay. And
hit the X. I promise I'm okay. If I only got 5, I promise I'm okay. Those 5 actually probably really want a chance or want a shot or want to see where it really goes. Not the other 395.
Why are you wasting my time?
Because you don't even like fat girls.
I don't have time to go through all
I don't want it.
Here, and you're making me miss potentially somebody because I gotta go through all of this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah. I don't want it.
Listen, I don't need my ego stroke.
I don't either.
I don't need all
because I can see straight through the shit. Like I promise I don't need it. You don't have to try to flatter me. I promise you. I've been in this
not in that way.
Body.
You do need to try to flatter me, but not in that way.
Agreed. I don't need that. Yeah. Like you said, I need intentionality. If you don't like fat girls, it's okay. Just hit the X. I promise it's okay. I don't want a maybe. I don't want a possibility. I don't want a I'll think about it. I'll try and see. No, I want her.
So in essence, it is a game.
It is.
It's a game.
It is. And I don't like it. I don't like it here.
I'm not looking forward to this.
But your experience might be different.
It won't be anything.
Now, I didn't say that. She did.
Because I'm not getting on the dating app.
You're not doing it. Well, I'm just telling you, friend, it's going to be a lot in the beginning. Now, mine's is not that now. It's probably like 10 or 12 now. But I'm just saying, in the beginning, it's going to be a lot.
Angie.
It's going to be a lot.
I'm not getting on a dating app. If it means I'll be single
forever,
I will die that way. I don't think I have the capacity. I know I don't have the capacity.
I only met 2 quality guys on the dating app, though. I will say that.
I need to meet
and they
you
both
in
love plus size girls. I'll just say that.
And let me say this. That's not to say that I'm not open to how people reach out on social media.
Yeah, other means.
DM where they meet me somewhere and then they start following me. Because I've had that where, they got my Instagram and reached out. Okay. I'll take that more than I will the dating app, I think. So.
What's your reservation about the dating app?
I just need something more organic.
Yeah, I get it.
And I am. I feel like I'm an old lady stuck in her ways.
Yeah.
I enjoy old fashioned interaction, courting, meeting someone. The energy exchange when you see someone and they see you, when y'all connect eyes
and y'all looking at each other from across the room and all
maybe
of that.
Maybe that time is not the time, but then the next time he's like, I'm gonna come say something. And I'm sitting right there. Yeah. I'm for all of that.
I need all of that. Yeah. I know, but I was telling my other girlfriend, like, I miss old-fashioned seducing. I don't think couples seduce anymore. It's straight bang. It's just bang, bang,
and
bang.
So That's interesting. I cannot say I know because I'm new out here. However, I do know that I need that.
Yeah.
And so when I get an inkling of that energy from someone, it does make me be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your name again? Because all of that.
Yeah. Agreed.
So yes, I agree with you. The art of seduction
it's gone. It's lost.
And let me say this because I don't want our audience to think this is one-sided.
Yeah.
I do the same things for whoever I may be interested in. I am that person.
And you put your money where your mouth is.
Let me tell you. You better be ready.
It's
not one-sided. We're just talking from our experience and what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And whatever we say we're looking for, we are also the people that will reciprocate. It is not you're gonna get what you give.
Absolutely.
So,
but I'm not willing to give if I ain't about to get it.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That's why I'm by myself.
Opting out. A lot of older women are opting out.
I haven't opted out yet because I haven't even gotten in
You
yet.
got out there. Yeah.
I'm afraid though of the way everyone's talking that I'm gonna be like,
you gonna opt out. I'm telling you, man. If it don't change quickly, I promise you, because I know you gonna opt out fast.
I have. So, my husband and I separated 3 years ago, so I really have not been out dating. But let's just say I have had some people show interest, right? But it's always so disappointing. Have I said that to you?
Yeah.
It's so disappointing because I was like, "Is this what we doing?"
Yeah. It's not the same pool that you were in 1990s.
And they're either, and no offense to my young men, none whatsoever. You can be young and we can engage.
35.
You just got to be able to roll with it, right? you can't have no little
kids.
Little kids. But it's usually either, oh God, forgive me for saying this out loud, but it's either really young guys or guys who are nowhere near
your type.
Where I'm like, did I get off the wrong thing to make him think that was even a possibility? So I'm in that boat. But all the men my age, I'm just not in. I'm not engaged with them right now. But again, I haven't put myself out there to really speak on it. Yeah. So over the next months and year, we'll see what that looks like. We'll revisit. So I'm a psychology person. I'm getting my master's right now in psychology and then hopefully my doctorate.
Kudos, friend.
So I believe in. Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
I believe in testing. I believe in algorithms and all of that, right? To some degree, I believe in like IQ tests. I believe in personality tests. I believe in sign connection. I do. I pay attention to that. It's not everything, but I think it adds to the story. Would you trust a match made by an algorithm or a test more than you would trust someone introducing you to someone?
Or like a friend of a friend.
Yeah. Or just a random spark that you had.
So you mean, let me just make sure I have this correct.
Go ahead, reiterate it.
Do you mean like a married at first sight kind of algorithm? Like they take these tests, these personality tests, and so there's a show.
I know the show, but I've never watched it.
Okay, so from what I understand, they interview people. They put them through all these tests, the personality test, the IQ test, the
psychology, like they do background
so yeah,
testing.
in essence, you know how matchmakers,
Yes,
the way matchmakers,
yes, the way matchmakers do.
The same.
They do matchmaking. Like, oh, they have similar religious backgrounds. They come from similar upbringings. Like they do that type of matchmaking. So that's what you're asking me. Would I trust that more so than my organic gut connection?
Or a friend that knows you very well and understands what you want, how you see, what you need, and introduces you to someone that they feel fits.
Or would I trust science?
Or yeah, that's really what this is. That's the question.
Ooh, that's a good one, friend.
So
would I trust the science versus my friends
or
my own knowledge of self? Would I trust the science? You know what? I might. I don't know that I would trust it more. I wouldn't trust science more, but I would give science a chance.
You would be open to it.
I would give science a try because the rest of this stuff that's going on, I don't know what it is. Like it's so foreign to what I find familiar. It's so opposite of what I find familiar.
Yeah.
I think I would give science a shot.
Yeah. So I agree with you. I would not use the word more.
More. I wouldn't say more. No.
I'm a person of harmony and balance.
Absolutely.
So I would use it with.
Yes. With my own discernment. Yeah. I agree.
I definitely would.
I would use it with my own discernment. And the old-fashioned piece of it that you were talking about, I think that is so lost. I wish we could get back to it. I do.
Listen, I think we have choices. I think we control the dating game. And when I say we, I mean all of us as a whole.
You mean men and women?
As a whole, we do. So if I'm in my little place doing my part to do what I need or make it look like I want, maybe it could spread.
Okay.
Tell me what you think. If you're over 50 and you are no longer married or never was married, or you're a widow, what does that look like?
Ooh.
Getting back out here dating, and are you interested? And what are you looking for? A lifelong partner? A companion for now?
Do you think that men in our age group are really open to sexless companionship?
No. I don't think men at any age group
is open to sexless companionship.
No. Here's when they're open to sexless companionship. It's the only time. When theirs doesn't work, then they have no choice.
They're forced.
Right.
They're forced into it.
You are a mess for even saying that.
But I'm right though.
No, but that is true. That's the only time that
I'm right though. Well, you know.
But I won't be pressured or forced to engage in anything that I don't want to. So it's gonna be that, or you move on and I'm moving on. I'm good. I'm good with all of that. There's other ways to be intimate, though. Let's be clear.
Very true.
It won't work. We can figure something else out. I cannot with you. I cannot. But
I love it.
Yeah. So, but what do you think? What are you experiencing? What do you want to be different? What do you want it to look like? I'm just curious and what's happening out there, and maybe you can help me on my journey and what I have to look forward to.
She doesn't need any help, friends. She doesn't need any help.
Because I've got my mind made up?
Yes.
I might.
Yes.
That's not true. I'm saying I have my mind made up because I'm just so stuck in how I used to be when I was dating. But I'm going to be forced to be out here. I don't know.
You
Ooh, friend, I got one more question and then we're going to wrap this up.
Why?
Because this is a doozy.
Oh my. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Would you date outside your race?
Hell no. Never.
She was
Hell
quick.
no.
Quick.
Hell no.
Oh.
Yeah. Right between the eyes. Hell no.
No.
Never. For me, I want a black man. Shaka Zulu, Mandingo.
Mandingo.
Yeah,
You sound like the white girls talking about some Mandingo.
Listen, I need Dexter St. Jock swinging, all of that. I need all of that.
Listen, you don't hear me over here saying anything.
I need all of that in my life. And even though I have had, all of my struggles have been with black men in my past, like I'll take them. I'll take it all day.
I'm with black men all day long. And that's not to say that I haven't seen some Anglo-Saxon brothers that I was just like, really? That's how we doing it? But I still don't think I could date. And that could just be my programming. And that could be that.
It's programming.
Let me say
I
something.
know that for sure.
I'm so pro-black. I'm like this person.
Yep.
All
Absolutely.
day long. So I don't think
100%.
I don't think I have the capacity.
I don't.
I'm sure I would say some things.
Yep.
And I'm sure
he would be offended.
Yeah, I'm absolutely sure.
And he might think some things that I would be offended
It's
by.
all tangent.
And I know I asked you if you would date outside of your race, but I asked for a reason because being over 50, we also contend with there's already a lack of men available, just period, especially in our community. But then being over 50, there's more of a lack. Why? Because
older men want younger women, period.
No, that's one. That's not the only thing. They're married, a lot of them already.
Oh, yeah.
In long relationships.
Yeah.
And then you already said the other one. So, and then here in Atlanta, we have a lot of gay.
Or other. Other.
What is other?
Bisexual.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Transsexual.
That means you don't want me to me, so.
But I'm saying that's making that pool smaller.
Right, it makes the pool but that's what I mean. That means you don't want me. So
right.
You would not, but I wonder, does that make some of you other women who are of African descent decide to consider that
going
as an
outside
option?
their race.
So that's something y'all can put in the comments. Let us know if that's something you would do.
Would you do?
Or you consider. We hope you got something from this.
Absolutely.
We hope you're going on your journey with some new information or some insight. I'm always open to insight as well. So please drop a comment. Let me know what you think, what we should talk about next. Because we've got topics that we think, but maybe there's something we're not tapping into that you want to. And we promise to try to be as vulnerable and transparent as possible.
And send us some questions too.
So definitely send questions. Because sometimes it's hard for me to be transparent.
Why?
Because I'm such a private person, you know that. I'm such a close to my chest, don't say. So this has been interesting for me to even just do this. So
I love it though.
If there's things you want to know or things you want us to talk about, drop a line and we'll talk about it. So that's it for today. Stay fine, stay fierce, stay fabulous, stay thriving, and keep living out loud. This is 50 and Fine.
And
we'll see you next time.
Peace.